Off to a great start. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are picking my May TBR. Specifically, I'm gonna have a number generator or a number wheel choose my May TBR. So I have 21 books here on my TBR cart, and I'm putting all my trust and faith into a number wheel. I have some books on my cart here that have been on my TBR for like 2 to 3 years. I just suddenly didn't have interest in reading them for some reason, and I just want to read everything that I have on my bookshelf, so I have included them in here. Also, some of these books I also got gifted. The birds are really loud today. I do love that sound though. And then I also have some newer books that I've bought recently. I'm debating on whether I should pick 5 or 6 books. I'm definitely probably not going to read all of them, but I just do want to have options so that I can mood read if I need to. What should I do? What should I do? I probably should have thought of this before. Let's just do 5 for now, and if I feel like at the end that I want to choose one more, we'll choose one more. But for now, let's do 5. So I do have my little number wheel here ready, and I'm gonna spin. I don't know why I'm nervous. I'm also really excited because I feel like I'm just gifting myself new books all over again, so this is fun. Okay, without further ado, no. Without further yapping, let's allow this magic fortune number wheel thing to choose my first May pick, my first TBR, my first TBR read of, my first TBR read for the month of May. There we go. $15, okay. Let's see what that is. I'm so nervous and excited. Okay, we have 15 right here. And yes, I did put them in lunch bags. I thought this idea was just a little bit easier for me to be able to reuse the bags, the wrapping, whatever. Okay, open. What's that meme where it's like you don't know the difference between being hunted and having a meeting in 5 minutes? Yeah, this is like when you don't know the difference of being hunted and not knowing what book you're gonna get. Okay. The way I could scream right now, you're kidding! My endorphins just shot through the roof. Oh my god, I'm so excited. So the first book, I'm still too excited, hold on. So the first book that this gracious magic number wheel has chosen for me is The Conditions of Will by Jessa Hastings. So I did mention this in my previous video, but I have never read anything from Jessa Hastings, so this will be my first book from her. This book is about Georgia Carter. She doesn't have a great relationship with her family. She's sort of estranged from them. Her family is from South Carolina, and her dad recently passes, so she does have to go down there for his funeral. The only person that she's close to in her family is one of her brothers, and I believe the reason for that is just being that they're both sort of like the outcasts of the family. The brother he's described as a gay alcoholic, and he also has to go to AA meetings. His sponsor is Sam Penny. So when Georgia goes back to South Carolina, she ends up sort of having an instant connection with the sponsor, Sam Penny, but she can tell that her brother also has feelings for Sam Penny. So she doesn't really want to get in the way of it and tries to sort of shut down her feelings for him. Okay. She just doesn't want to lose the only person in her family that she has a pretty close relationship with. And then this last snippet here says, when their father's will reveals a surprising bequest to a mysterious stranger, Georgia's ability to read people becomes crucial in unraveling her father's hidden past. The delicate balance within the family teeters, and secrets both old and new threaten to push them beyond the breaking point. So, sounds a little bit messy, but sounds really fun. So I'm really excited that this book was chosen. Also, I am just obsessed with the art on this book. It's so captivating to me. Okay, so first read down. Let's pick our second book for May. Okay, now we're picking number 2. Takes a while. Hello? What is that? 8. Okay. The number wheel has chosen 8 for our second pick. That is right over here. Oh my gosh. Stop. I think I know what this is. No, this is incredible. I know what this is. Oh, it's The Throne of Broken Gods. The Throne of Broken Gods by Amber Nicole. I'm not kidding you, this is a book I really wanted to read in May as well. She's a big one. So now I'm having a feeling that maybe I will only be choosing 5 books, but again, we'll see. This number wheel is incredible. I love her. So I recently did finish the first book of the Gods and Monsters series, and I absolutely loved it. I feel like it's going to be my favorite fantasy series so far. I don't really know what the second book entails really. I just kind of know where it's going to pick up from. So the first book is called The Book of Azrael, and in that book, we have our main character who is Diana. She is tied to a monster named Caden, and he is just absolutely horrible and evil, and the only reason why she sort of has to serve him is because she made out a cry for help when her sister was dying. She was crying out to anybody to come help and save her sister, and that she would do anything. The person that ended up hearing this cry for help and prayer was Caden. So Diana is sort of ruthless and will do anything to protect her sister. Then we have Sam Kyle, who is a powerful god. He's sort of outcasted himself from all these celestials, sort of hidden himself off because he just went through a lot of trauma in his past. Word gets out to the celestials that Caden is looking for the Book of Azrael, and they absolutely cannot let him find it and have it. So Sam Kyle sort of has to help prevent this from happening. Diana and Sam Kyle's paths sort of cross, and they basically have an enemies to lover situation happening. I feel like I kind of butchered what that book was about, but that is sort of the essence of the book. So yeah, I'm really excited to read book 2. I cannot wait to see where it heads. Really happy this is my second pick. Now time to choose book 3, so I'm gonna spin the wheel again. Seven. Okay. I have no idea what this is. She's a thin one. Should I try to guess? I feel like I know, maybe. Let's open it up. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Okay, I did not know it was going to be this book. So this is one of the books that I had for like 2 years on my TBR, and I've never read it. I've never even read have I read an Alice Feeney book? No, I don't think I've ever read an Alice Feeney book. So I'm actually really happy with my choice here. And it's a thriller. I have not read a thriller in a very long time. Wow, my foot is falling asleep. Let me just sit on my butt. And I sort of forgot what this book was even about, but it's about Amber Reynolds. She wakes up in a hospital, can't move, can't speak, can't open her eyes. She can hear everyone around her, but they have no idea. Amber doesn't remember what happened to her, but she has a sneaking suspicion her husband had something to do with it, or her sister, or maybe both. Terrified and trapped inside her own body, she slowly begins to remember a night that changed her life. Is she in a coma due to an accident? Is her sister having an affair with her husband? What happened at work with her horrible boss? And who is the person who is silently visiting her bedside each night? I actually now do remember reading that synopsis like 2 years ago, but I'm excited to finally read an Alice Feeney book, and that synopsis does sound very interesting, and I again have not read a thriller in the longest time, so far I feel like my options are great. I have one romance-y book, kind of a messy romance book, but I'm pretty sure this book falls under the genre of romance, one fantasy book, and now one thriller book. So this is great. I'm not gonna be bored at all during May. I love this. Okay, now time to choose our fourth book for May. Let's see. She likes taking her time. Okay, we have 13. Where is that? It's right here. Let's just open it up. If she wants to open up. Hello? Oh, another thriller. Okay, this book is Then She Was Gone. So somebody actually gave me this book. I have no idea what it's about, but let's give her a read. Okay, so this book is about a girl that disappears. Her name is Ellie Mack. 10 years after Ellie's disappearance, her mother, Laurel Mack, is trying to put her life back together when she meets an unexpectedly charming man in a cafe. Before she knows it, she's meeting Floyd's daughter, and his youngest, Poppy, takes Laurel's breath away. Because the eerily precocious Poppy is the spitting image of Ellie. And now the unanswered questions she's tried so hard to put to rest begin haunting Laurel anew. Where did Ellie go? Did she run away from home, as the police have long suspected, or did something more sinister happen? A haunting page-turner of sheer perfection. And She Was Gone is a gripping and emotionally resonant tale of one mother's quest to uncover the clues she failed to recognize and finally discover the truth of what happened to her daughter. So it's a bit of a disappearance mystery. I honestly don't think I've heard much of this book or even anything at all, but it's another thriller and it sounds really interesting. I love a good thriller. I love trying to predict what happens in the end. So I'm long overdue for thrillers, so content with this choice as well. Okay, and now we're gonna choose my fifth and final book. I think I'm only gonna do 5 just because The Throne of Broken Gods is such a big book. I don't think I should just squeeze in too much more. So one more book. What is the number wheel gonna choose for me now? Let's see. Okay, that's 12. I have 12 right here. Ooh. What is this? I have no clue. I have no clue. Okay. Let's open up our fifth and final read. Oh, it's Crying in HMart. My friend literally just gave me this book like 2 weeks ago. She said that I have to read it, that it is such a great book. So, very excited to read this. Actually not entirely sure what it's about. I just know that I've heard really good things about it, and my friend just like shoved this into my hands and was like, please take it, please read it. So Crying in HMart is by Michelle Zauner, and it is about the indie rock musician known as Japanese Breakfast was in her mid-20s, working as a waitress and struggling to launch her music career in Philadelphia. She got a call that her mother was ill. She put her life on hold and flew home to Eugene, Oregon to be with her mother through the final excruciating months of her battle with cancer. This is Zauner's searingly candid coming-of-age story of growing apart from and then back together with her Korean identity and of forging her own path in the wake of a devastating loss. With humor and heart, she tells of growing up Asian American, straining to meet her mother's expectations, moving across the country and returning home to reckon with grief. And through it all, she savors the unexpected solace of weekly trips to her favorite Asian grocery store. Vivacious and plain-spoken, lyrical and honest, Crying in HMart is an unflinching, powerful story of family, food, grief, and love. I am thoroughly pleased with all of my picks for the month of May. Just to recap, we have The Conditions of Will by Jessa Hastings, we have The Throne of Broken Gods by Amber Nicole, we have Sometimes I Lie by Alice Feeney, Then She Was Gone by Lisa Jewell, and Crying in HMart by Michelle Zauner. I don't think I could have asked for a better TBR, honestly. Oh, maybe if I had also chosen Powerless, that would have been amazing as well, because I really do want to get started on that series, but I am excited to have at least one fantasy book here. Another book that I also would have loved to have been chosen is The Heartless Hunter, because again, I also want to start that series. I feel like I have so many series that I want to start, but I am super content with what I have for now. But yeah, that is everything I have for you guys today. Thank you for coming along and choosing my May TBR with me. I'm excited to make some more videos about me reading these books. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye!